So I decided to turn this into a long form video because I clearly ran over the shorts and I didn't want to have a part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5. So if you're just joining us, I've been really thinking about this topic of why adults, corporate people, entrepreneurs are afraid of AI. And as a person, like I continue to say, as a person who's automating like over $300 million in revenue a year, and also working with small business owners, coaching them on AI and how to build it in their infrastructure. All of that to say, I know my stuff and I know what I'm talking about, and have had the exposure to confidently sit with you and talk to you about your fear around AI. And I'm not doing it from me selling you a software, because I'm not doing that. I'm not talking about it from that lens. I'm really speaking human to human. And if you would allow me to go there, we just need to go there right now. Because your fear of AI is very real. And it is rooted, oh, my daughter wants to jump in the video. It is very rooted in a shift in the marketplace. And I don't like to talk this way, but I think this is the only way for people to understand the gravity of what we're dealing with. If you don't adjust your mindset, you're gonna become a dinosaur. And we all know what happens to dinosaurs. They're fairy lands. We don't talk about them anymore. We mystify them, meaning they're only important to our curiosity, but they serve us no real value. And I know that's really hard to say because intrinsically you are valuable and you know that, and I know that. That's why I'm talking to you. But in order for me to help you bridge the gap, and what I've been doing with a lot of my client work has really been helping them understand that the concept of work for you has changed. And that change is not necessarily bad. Let me give you an example. So I was talking to my client, and we were talking about, and if she's watching this, I love you so much. You know I love you, girl, but I have to share this, and I want to share this with all respect to her because she's a brilliant mind. But I was sitting with her and she was talking to me. She was like, our water consumption with AI is not good. Like, why are people using AI to write emails and all this stuff? And I said, that's very interesting. She was like the art of writing an email will be lost. That skill will be lost. So whenever the world comes back around and people need emails again, like, how are you going to be able to write an email? And I said, you know what? That's very interesting because I agree with what she's saying, because I use AI in all my emails. Like, I don't even want to write an email. I'm like, why can't AI write this? Like, I know what I need to say. I probably said it already. So unless it's a fresh thought, I don't need to write an email. But then it got me thinking about this. Hold on, wait, stick with me. And then I asked her a question and I said, that's very interesting because I agree with you. I even have seen my email skills drastically drop. And then I flipped that thought on my head and I said, well, because I like to play the advocate, like the devil's advocate, but not really the devil, but I like to flip it on the other side. And I said, well, what if we live in a world where we don't need email anymore? Like, have we thought about that? Like, and that's the depth of what this AI conversation is all about. And I'm making it so practical for you guys because this is the mindset that we have to really uncover. Is what if we begin to live in a world, and let me not say it like this because this world is coming. What if we live in a world where we no longer need our emails, where we have our representative, our online representative, AI, a chatbot, and that chatbot, because it is synced to our devices, which are wearables, AI wearables, you see it everywhere, pens that have AI, Meta glasses that are AI. Those AI glasses are able to summarize and send emails instantaneously on our behalf. Like, are we thinking about this kind of stuff? And so the reason why I use the analogy of a dinosaur is because if we continuously stay in a way, if we stay within the lines, the neat lines that society has drawn for us, that'll be the very thing that tanks us in this season of AI. In this, let me not even say season because it's not going away. In this world, new world of working alongside AI, doing things alongside AI. And then the Most High, thanks be to God, has challenged me to even go deeper in my thoughts and challenged me to say, where are the places where I've valued doing over being? Now, if you're 21 and watching me this, you got a lot of doing to do, right? Because you still need to learn how to serve your community. And some of that may be innate and some of that may not be innate. Meaning you may have to figure some stuff out by just doing. But the doing should always come from a place of being. I am, therefore I do. Not I do, therefore I am. And hold on, wait, let me actually cross it out. Maybe it's both. Maybe it's not one or the other. And I think actually I'm going to recorrect that. It's both. And stick with me here because, and the reason why I'm able to talk like this, and I realize these conversations are extremely lofty. And as I talk to you guys, I feel like I'm almost talking like Jeff Bezos. And I don't like when these AI heads talk about AI because I know what they're exposed to. So it's like, sure, y'all can tell me, oh, let me think about AI in this magical way, but I literally still have to pay my bills. Like my bills are knocking on the door. They're about to come barging in and take me hostage. Like I get it. I'm with you. Like I understand. Now, with that understanding, if you are in the Charlotte area and you need to help understand how to build with AI, not talk about AI, not look at all these tools, because I'm telling you, I automate for $1 billion company and I probably use like maybe 3 tools, 4 tools max. So tool overwhelm is at a highest level and tool expertise is at its lowest. Meaning, how do I get something to work for me? All of the cool things that people are saying AI is doing, how do I do that for me and help me live a better life? I will teach you all of that if you come to my AI infrastructure, AI courses and work, not even course, sorry, I don't even want to use that language, workshop, where we will actually be helping you build something as we teach you the fundamentals. So I'm working with you guys alongside building something with you guys. Please, like literally send me an email if you were in the Charlotte area because I'm hosting them live and in person and I will send you more details, okay? So that's how you're gonna pay your bills, okay? So I'm not just gonna talk to you guys from this lofty place. I'm going to expose you guys the highest technology that's out there. And let me be very clear about this. This is the highest technology that you will use for the next 2, 3, 4 years. It's the foundation of how all these companies are launching. So I'll keep that for in person. But for now, I'm gonna prep and prime you so that you're able to say, how do I use all of this technology? And that's why we're having this conversation. How do I use this technology to literally help me change my life and do all the things that OD is talking about? The deep work, the non-value, what work is not valuable to who I am? How do I continue to evolve and grow as a person and relinquish all the tedious tasks that drain my time? Because when you think about it, the people that value their time the most are the people that actually are the best at automation. They're the best at it because they know they've been exposed to, and they know they are stuck on, how do I get my time back? And therefore things are naturally coming to them because they're focused on it. But you're so focused on, I fear AI, or AI is going to replace my job, instead of on the flip side saying, well, I'm going to be here. I'm here. And God has given me an ability that AI doesn't. But see, we don't even value God, and that's a whole nother conversation. But right now, I'm here to remind you. I'm here to remind you that you are infinitely more valuable than AI if you are truly in your you essence. If you are truly doing the things that light you up, that bring you great joy, you are always going to be better than AI. But if you are stuck in a rat race, doing things that you hate, making that fill majority of your day, then my friend, AI is coming for you. And it is going to be a beast that no one has probably seen in our lifetime. And the only way to defeat that beast, now I'm getting in my prophetic lane, the only way to beat that beast is to use the only thing that God has given you. Not even the only thing, excuse me. I don't want to disrespect my good God, my great God, the great I am. I don't want to disrespect him. I just want to tell you, if you don't use one of the greatest gifts that he's given you, the ability for you to create, and use that as your currency in 2026 and beyond, then my friend, that's the reason why you're in trouble. And so as I teach you guys, by the grace and the power of the Most High, what I have been exposed to and how we're building massive technologies that are like literally changing people's lives overnight, I implore you to think deeply through, am I doing things for the sake of doing them? Or am I filling my time, the only thing that God has actually given me, with things that are high value, things that are, and I'm not talking about from a money perspective, so please get that out of your head because that's going to mess you up. I'm speaking from am I doing things that are honoring the gifts and the talents and the joy that only come from when I'm activated in my true creative being? That is what AI cannot take away from you. And I get that you have to pay your bills. So if you are in Charlotte, join my workshops, email me, and I will literally confirm you are a human, and then we can give you details and locations of where they'll be. So that way the AI is able to help you. And if you're not in Charlotte, I want you to start doing that deep work, because by God's grace, if he allows, I will be doing as many workshops. I'll bring them online, but for now, I'm going to reach out to my local market. And I want you guys to continue to do that deep work and subscribe to this channel, because I'm going to be releasing more and more information about this this technology. Now, I need to be careful with it and wise with how I share it, but I want you guys to understand that if you get in your creative essence, the essence that was given to you not by yourself, but that was actually given to you on a loan from the creator of the universe, the Most High, then you will never fear AI in the sense that you do now. All right, guys, have an amazing day, and I'll see you on the next one.